Hey, internet besties. Welcome back to another episode of Pink and Unfiltered, where we mix software vibes with strong opinions. I'm your host, Cam, and here, nothing is off limits. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Alright, y'all. So let's just get into today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about balancing femininity with our ambition. Can we really do both? My opinion, yeah, I feel like we can. I think that was the whole point of the women's movement, right? In this culture, in this day and age, it's really hard because I think I'm not gonna say we're all trying to appease, but I think some of us are really just like, we want to live that soft girl life. We want to, very much be the housewife with the rich husband and the Chanel bags. But then the other side of us, we want to go out. We want to work hard. We want to establish our name for ourselves. We want our own money. We want no man to validate who we are or to dictate where we can go, how we can get it, how much money I can spend in a day. I can understand both sides. Now, honestly, the side that I'm on, I'm very much a girl that works for herself. And I don't work just one job. I work two. I have my own place. I have my own car. I take care of myself. I pay my own bills. Would it be nice to have a rich man that wants to, buy me, Chanel bags and take me shopping? Yeah, of course. But would I ever stop working because I get that man? No. That man at any point can decide, hey, I no longer want to be with you. Therefore, the money flow stops. And if I'm not working and if I'm not chasing my dreams and going after the things that I want in life, then who am I at that point? Because my life was surrounded by that man. And all of a sudden that man's no longer in my life because he decided to up and leave and I ain't got nothing. I refuse to be that girl. Yes, I do believe that we can both have the soft girl life while chasing our own dreams and having our own ambitions. We're going to break this topic down into 4 different areas, right? So the first area is going to be the stereotype of a strong woman, especially a black woman. Second, we're going to be talking about the softness versus hustle culture. Third, we're going to be talking about dating while being ambitious. And lastly, we're going to be talking about redefining our femininity. Most may say that a strong woman looks intimidating. She looks unapproachable. She looks like she's not with the mess. And I'm going to be honest with you, she's most likely not. She's most likely not, and rightfully so. Because if you are a woman that is chasing your dreams, that can be intimidating to some people. I first want to say, keep doing what you're doing. I don't care what the stereotype is. I'll say this. I have had some conversations with men, and some men have said that I'm sometimes unapproachable. When I asked why, it's because, Cam, look, you got everything going on. You hustling, like I see your grind, like, you're not letting anybody, get in the way of what you got going on. And 100% that's true. At the same time, like, just because I'm a strong individual, that doesn't mean that I don't want to be talked to. Like, that doesn't mean I don't want to be approached. Like, I guess that's a question out there for my fellas is why is it that, and not all men are like this, some are, where you get intimidated or you don't want to talk to a woman because she's straight faced or because she's not just like I'm sorry, but like I'm just not walking around like that every day. Now there are some days where I'm jollier than others, but you're not gonna 9 times out of 10 you're gonna see me with a straight face. Not that like I'm upset. It's more of like I'm in my head and it's like, okay, I got this I gotta do. Okay, I gotta remember I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Yeah, so it's not like I'm intentionally trying to look like like I'm not intentionally trying to look like that. But I guarantee you, the moment that you say something to that woman that looks intimidating, you say, oh my gosh, you look so nice today. You're going to put a smile on her face. Guarantee you're going to put a smile on her face. Because you're like, oh my gosh. Like you just took her out of her head and you're like, okay, thank you. Like I'll say this, like, don't be afraid to talk to a strong woman. You probably need a strong woman in your life and you probably have strong women in your life. And if you do, strong women are about their business. If you're a man that's about his business, you need a partner like that. You need somebody that's about their grind, that's about their hustle. Encourage it. Go talk to that strong woman. She might teach you a thing or two. She definitely might put you on game on something that you ain't never knew about. Hey, that's just me. Try it. Do what you will with that information. Now, another thing when it comes to the stereotype of being a strong woman is for us Black women, what it means to be a strong woman. Most of us, if not all, were raised to carry it on your back, and you got to do it because ain't nobody gonna help you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do believe it. I do believe that sentiment, because why is it that I'm portrayed just because of this? Why am I portrayed as I don't need no help when I do? You get what I'm saying? It is so exhausting sometimes having to feel like you're carrying the world on your back. I think that as Black women, we have to do better by saying, I need help. We are conditioned and we are taught that no one is going to help you. But we were also taught closed mouths don't get fed. So if we're being quiet and we're not saying anything, we need to say something. But for us just to hold it in, like, that's not doing anything to benefit us, like, at all. Us as Black women, yes, it is important always to have your own. But it is also important to know when you need to release that. When you really feel like the world is crumbling down on you and the world is really just pushing on your shoulders, you really need to, now I'm gonna say we, because I'm a part of that problem too. We need to go to our partners and say, hey, I'm struggling right now. I need help. I need to feel soft for a moment, because when I walk out these doors every day, I'm not soft at all. I am hard as a rock. I look intimidating and I look scary to the outside world. But in these four walls where we are right here, right now, babe, that hard shell is coming off, and I'm in my soft place. Remind you this too. We can't be a soft girl if we're not given a place to be soft. If it is always just on us to do everything inside the house and outside the house, what makes you think that a woman is going to be soft? You're not creating a space for her to be soft. You're not allowing her to de-shed that hard shell. You're not allowing her to let it go. She's holding on because right after she gets off of work, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's taking care of kids. She's doing this, she's doing that. She's making sure you're happy. She's doing homework. She has no room to breathe. And this is a question for my fellas. What are you doing to help create a soft space for your girl? To allow her to sit in a soft position? What are you taking off her back? Because as she's going out here being superwoman, doing all these great things, what are you doing to help her when she gets home to be soft? For us single ladies, we need to find things in our lives that allow us to still be soft. Me, I like to still go get my nails and my feet done. I like to get my hair done. I like to keep myself up. That is me in my softness. I like to dress up. That's me allowing myself to, I am just in la la girl mode. Because I have detached myself. Like, you have to find something that allows you to detach yourself from being so hard all the time. Find a hobby that allows you to just relax. Find something that allows you to relax. That, for us single ladies, that is what I feel, and again, this is my opinion. That is what I feel allows us to sit in our softness, is when we're making ourselves big ups. You know what I'm saying? We're taking care of ourselves. We looking good, we smelling good. You know, we're out here doing activities. We're not just stuck in the house. You're not gonna do anything by being stuck in the house. And I can say that because I am a bona fide homebody. I have to force myself each weekend to get out, to allow myself to be like, okay, let me put something on, like, let me be cute, like, you know, like today it's just gonna be la la girl weekend. And, we're not going to worry about business. We're not going to worry about work. We're not going to worry about no mess. It is La La Girl weekend and we are big chilling. But hey, what do I know? And a good question that I feel like we do sometimes miss is, does being successful make femininity look like a weakness? I feel like, especially those strong women, those strong CEOs, those executives, those vice presidents, those COOs, those directors, do they look on the outside? They look masculine because they're in these high up positions that really should belong to men. But honestly, because you are in a successful position or because you are successful and you are a woman, whether Black, white, Latino, Native American, Indian, whatever you are, just because you are a successful woman, your success does not make your femininity a weakness. You use your femininity to your advantage, especially in those positions of power. You use your femininity as your strength. Femininity should not in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion, should be used should be deemed as a weakness. There's some things that just need to be nurtured, or there are some people that just need to be nurtured. Women can provide that. There are some things that might take a little bit of deeper thought, not necessarily logical, but sometimes it does require emotional thought. Now, in business, you might not think that that's always true, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes it is true. Not everything is always logical, or you gotta be tactical with it. Sometimes you gotta put a little bit of emotion behind it, because that emotion is what's gonna drive you. So yeah, you use your femininity, ladies, to your advantage. Don't ever think that your femininity is a weakness, because baby, I'm telling you right now, it's not. I know we have all seen the soft life on TikTok or on Instagram, right? We've all seen the girls living the soft life with the husband, with the babies, or with no kids, with the nice, with the rich husband, with the nice life and all this other stuff. And we really got to ask ourselves, is that real, or is that just for social media? What I can say is that everything, what did Selena Gomez say on that Wizardly or Waverly Place theme song? Everything is not what it seems. Some people really just do stuff for social media. Clock it. Some people really do live like that. Some people really got the funds to for real live like that. And if you do, girl, shout out to you. I'm trying to get there. But some people are faking it. And honestly, it shouldn't matter, in my opinion. It shouldn't matter, because we should not be deeming our self-worth or what we should be doing in life or where we should be at in life based off of another woman or based off of what's being posted on social media. And I feel like, for me personally, I've done it before. I've seen the aesthetic and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, yes, I need to start living like that. I need to just, no, because first off, I don't know what that household finances is like, but if I stop working, babe, I'm screwed. Babe, I'm screwed. Ain't no man in here taking care of nothing in here. It's all me, 100% me. So I can't stop my grind because I want to be soft or because I want a man to take care of me. I can't do that. First of all, why am I devaluing myself because another woman has something that aesthetically looks nice? Social media is an aesthetic. So why am I looking at it being like, oh yes, girl, like I'm going to change my whole life, or dang, I'm not where I need to be because this girl got everything going on and she's around my age and I'm behind the curve. Wait a minute. Now, when we're having the discussion about softness versus hustle, right? When we're having that discussion, can you rest and still be ambitious? And do we glorify burnout culture? And the answer to that question, I feel like we do. I feel like we don't think that people really, really, really are working hard unless we see them crash, unless we see that burnout. We're like, yeah, we see that dog in you, yeah. But to be for real, when you crash and burn like that, you are deteriorating your mental health, your physical health, and your spiritual health, And probably your pockets too, your financial health. You're probably damaging yourself in so many different ways that you didn't realize that now you are like, you're worse than what you was before. You probably don't even realize that until you have officially crashed out and you have burnt out. You burnt yourself out. You ain't giving yourself no time to rest. One thing my mama has always taught me is that you need rest. I definitely get my sleep and I definitely do my prayers. So when we're talking about softness versus hustle, and can you still be soft and, rest and still be, yes, girl, get you some sleep. Whatever it is, it could be dealt with in the next morning. Nothing is never so dire to where you can't deal with it the next morning. Girl, go ahead, go to bed. One thing that kind of makes me a little bit irritated with certain celebrities is when they tell me, oh yeah, I worked all night. Yeah, I worked all night and I ain't getting no sleep. There ain't no sleep over here. We don't sleep over here. Why are you lying, Craig? You not up 24 hours in a whole day doing whatever you doing in the studio. Ain't no way, shape, or form, because you deteriorating yourself and you out here teaching everybody how to deteriorate themselves. Like, why would you do that? How was that being positive? How was that actually contributing to really anything? But I think people also need to remember too, these celebrities, they out here telling you this stuff because they got the funds to take a week off. They got the funds to take a month off. They got the funds to go on a vacation whenever they choose to. You don't live like that, Felicia, so you can't live like that. You can't do what they do. You can't do what they do. Now, I will say this. Everybody has the same 24 hours in a day, and what you do with your 24 hours determines your success. 100%, I do believe in that. But you need to sleep, and it is okay to rest. It is okay. Just because you're resting, that does not make you any less ambitious. If you are sleeping all day, you don't have a job, you don't have nothing going, you're not even trying to start a business, you have literally nothing going for yourself, then yes, sleeping for you is a little, there's nothing ambitious about that. But if you are on your grind every day, you're waking up early in the morning, because they say early bird catch the worm. You waking up early in the morning, you about your business. Yes, you can still be successful. You can very much you could still be looked at as ambitious. And I can say this, even stay-at-home moms. Fight me on this. I don't care what you say, but fight me on it. Even stay-at-home moms, I feel like, are ambitious. Because I think a lot of people kind of overlook them just because they stay at home. And most people think that because of what you see on TV is that stay-at-home moms just stay at home. That they ain't got nothing going on. But in this day and age, stay-at-home moms are just not staying at home. A lot of stay-at-home moms got side hustles from the crib while their kids at school. Stay-at-home moms volunteer or out there in the communities. Y'all just don't know that because, first off, y'all ain't in their business and you shouldn't be anyway. But you know what these stay-at-home moms got going on? A lot of these stay-at-home moms got more hustles than us 9-to-5ers. Let's be for real. And if you are a stay-at-home mom, shouts out to you. And you out here on your grind, shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Because what they don't see, baby, is they don't need to see. They don't need to see it. Your pockets is your pockets, babe. Keep on your grind, boo. Keep on the grind. Now we also got to talk about, which is the part that I love. Where's the balance between, getting the bag and enjoying that bag that you earned, right? Me, I was always raised with, you work hard, you play harder. You go out on the job and you working your behind off. When you get your check, take care of your business. But with that extra, hey, have some fun. Do what you do, but make smart choices. But girl, go out and have fun with your money. If you done worked hard, you done worked your butt off all week, and you want to take yourself out to a nice dinner, go take yourself out to a nice dinner. You done worked hard all week, and you want to go buy that new dress that you saw at the mall last weekend, girl, go buy yourself that dress at the mall. You done worked all week, and you want to, you want to go out and have a nice night out with the girls or with your man, girl, go have fun. I understand why. It's like, oh, well, you got to be careful on how you spend your money because this is on the third. Yeah, should you always have a savings just in case if an emergency pops up? 110% yes. However, who is working so hard just to earn the money, not even to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor? You're like, that's a sucky life. And I ain't gonna cap, I was like that. At one point where I was earning all this money and I'm doing all this stuff, but I'm not really actually enjoying all my money because all my money is going literally everywhere else but to me. Now, oh, babe, I'm enjoying the money that I'm earning and I love it. I'm taking care of myself. I'm making sure that Cameron is good. I'm putting Cam first. Okay, let me just say, I'm doing stuff that I ain't even do in my early 20s with my money. Like, I'm being for real. I wasn't investing my money. I do that now. I wasn't able to, you know what I'm saying, give my people money if they needed it. I can now. And we ain't just talking just like little, it'll be the little bit change. We talking like I can actually help out my family now, like if my family needed it. And I'm so grateful to God that I'm in a position where I can actually do that. Very grateful to God to where my friends or my family needs me for something, I can throw them a good little something to make sure that they're good. Thank God. But I'm also thankful to God that my family, my friends, they're in good positions themselves. So they really don't, ask. But, if it ever were to come up or whenever it does come up, I can throw a little something out there, just saying. Because you ain't going to be able to bear that money with you when you die. Or when you burn yourself out, you ain't going to be able to bear that check with you. So go spend it smartly. Let's get into dating and being ambitious. Do men actually like ambitious women? Or do they just say that they do? I think that some men do like a woman to stay at home, to cook, clean, to shut her mouth and to not do nothing. And I feel like some men do like an ambitious woman. I feel like it depends on the man. I think most men in this day and age do like an ambitious woman. I feel like back in the day, that really wasn't a thing. But I feel like nowadays, I think when men see a woman that is hardworking, that, like I said, is about her business, that is thriving, that has goals, that has that drive to get up every day and to do great things and to be a great person, they see somebody that they can build with. And I think that that's really important. Now, is there anything wrong with the man just wanting his woman to sit at home, to cook, clean, shut up, and not say nothing? Hey, if that's what you like, my guy, hey, that's what you like. Who am I to judge? Am I the type of woman that wants a man like that? No, I don't. Because who do you think you're telling to cook, clean, and shut up? Not me. I feel like as an ambitious woman, do I want an ambitious man? Very much so. Because I feel like that man can help me learn just like I can help him learn. He can have my back just like I'm going to have his back. You get what I'm saying? My cousin says this all the time. Iron sharpens iron. Shout out to my cousin Danielle. So if I got somebody that's a weak link, that ain't pushing me to do better, that ain't motivating me to do better, that ain't investing in me like I'm investing in them, if that mess is not reciprocated, baby, you ain't sharpening me at all. But yeah, I'm sitting around trying to sharpen you up. Come on now. Like, it don't work like that. And it shouldn't work like that. Why is it that I'm putting in all the work and you just sitting there reaping all the benefits of what I can offer you, sir? Come on, G, like, be for real. Not even fair, because why are you reaping all the benefits of what I can provide you, but yet you can't do literally nothing for me? And that's, I feel like as a strong woman, that I am, that's how I look at it when I'm dating. Why am I dating you? Why are you even in my space? And this might sound so cocky, but I promise you, I'm not trying to sound cocky at all. I'm being so for real when I say this. Why, sir, why are you in my space and I can provide for you before you can provide for me? Make that make sense to me. Why is it that I can hold not just you down, but I can hold me down too, but you can't hold now one of us down? Come on, make it make sense. And you want me to be a soft girl around you? Babe, I wear the pants. Stop playing. And if I'm ever in a space where I feel like I'm wearing the pants, babe, I dip. I got to go. I hold myself to a standard. And one thing that I can say about any man that has dated me, they have held me to a standard. And if we are still cool to this day, they still continue to. I am ambitious. I am very, 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 very much a hustle girl. I am very, very, very much a, if you ain't gonna do it for me, first off, I know ain't nobody gonna do it for me. So I'm going to go do it for myself. I'm very much a grind hard and play later type of girl. That is very much me. Now, lastly, let's discuss redefining our femininity. I want to make it very, very clear, ladies, that femininity is not a weakness. I don't think some of y'all know this, but being well put together can put you in places that you ain't never thought, and put you in rooms that you ain't never thought that you would be in, just because you're well put together. Remember that it is okay to be a 9-to-5 hardworking woman or a single mom working hard. Remember that it's okay to be a woman, a single woman working a 9-to-5, or a woman that owns her own business. Remember that it's okay to be a married woman and to be a mom and working a 9-to-5 or having your own business. Remember that regardless of how your life is set up, whether you're single, married, or in a relationship, it is okay to work, and it is okay to work hard. Just remember to not forget yourself. That is the most important thing. Remember to take care of yourself, because you can't take care of nobody else if you're not put together. Take it from me. You can't help nobody else if you aren't good. So before anybody else is taken care of, remember now to take care of yourself. That is the most important thing. Remember that if you feel like you're in a position where a man is making you feel less than because you are working hard, babe, that is not the man for you. Go find you a man that wants a hardworking woman. Go find you a man that values and that loves your ambition, because your ambition is something that is not just going to sustain you, but it's going to sustain you and him and whatever family that you all decide to have in the future. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that man that values everything that and I hate saying this, everything that I bring to the table. Go find you a man that wants that. Go find you a man that's looking for that. Well, because that man is going to allow you to be soft. So you want to go live in a soft girl era? You want to have your soft girl era while being in a relationship and with a man? Go find you a man that loves a woman that's ambitious, because he's going to take care of you, babe. He's going to see you and he's going to be like, yeah, my baby working hard. Oh, for sure. I got that. I'm going to take care of her, because she done went out here all week and she didn't put in that work. Yeah, for sure. I got her. I got her back. And don't forget to have his back too. Sierra is the perfect example of this. She has what every woman I feel like wants. Sierra has everything that a woman wants. She has the great husband. She has the kids. She has that soft life. And she has her ambition. She has a man that supports her ambition 110%. She's a perfect example. Perfect example. Because we all sitting around trying to figure out, CC, girl, what prayer did you pray? We need it so that we can pray it too, and so that we could find our Russell Wilson. But remember, Sierra had to go through some things, and Sierra had to fix herself, and she had to get right with God. And, Russell had to do whatever he had to do. But we need to find somebody that values that. Find somebody that values that. Find somebody that cherishes that, because that is what is going to not only allow your relationship to last, but that's also going to allow you to sit in your soft girl era, because every girl and every woman excuse me. Every woman deserves to be in her soft girl era. Every woman does. We don't work hard, in these spaces just to do it, right? We do it for the paycheck. We do it for, the self feeling of accomplishment, or the feeling of accomplishment. So continue to do that. But if you're going to date and do it, make sure that you are finding that person that cherishes that, somebody that wants that. And do not dumb yourself down to be with somebody who don't want it. Just go find another man. Because what they say, what do they say? Well, one man won't do, another man will. And baby, that is so true. That is so true. Just go find you a man that values you, that cherishes you, that wants you. Don't allow no man to sit up and tell you, oh, you work too hard, or oh, you this way, so you might as well go be with a man that's that way. No, because I had somebody sit up and tell me, oh, well, if you this way, you might as well go be with a man that's that way. Okay. I'll go find him. Thank you. Appreciate it. You ain't got to tell me twice. You don't. Like I said, at the end of the day, that you don't lose your ambition. Your ambition is going to get you everything that you want in life. Make sure that you are praying. Make sure that you are putting God first. And make sure that, like I said, you that you're not allowing nothing to knock you off your grind. You ain't allowing nothing to knock you off your hustle. All right, y'all. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you follow me on Twitch. I'm actually thinking about going live for the first time on Twitch, I think next week. I don't know. We're going to see. So yeah, to make sure you follow me on Twitch and you follow me on Patreon at Pink and Unfiltered Podcast. Ladies, keep on your grind, keep on your hustle, because you deserve what your hard work will give. Bye. See you next week.